Long before he became an international combat sports icon commanding absolute fascination under the bright arena lights, Bo Nickal was forged through wrestling. Dominating youth wrestling circuits in Colorado and Texas at a very young age, he displayed rare physical leverage, reflexes, and athletic instinct. Bo did not enter fight sports out of a simple desire for internet validation. His primary goal was to dominate combat mechanics, represent his university, and achieve global fight glory. He rapidly developed an extraordinary biological response to high-intensity wrestling training, building unstoppable single-leg takedowns, relentless top pins, and explosive pinning power. Winning 3 NCAA Division I national titles at Penn State with absolute dominance, he earned his transition to MMA with massive fanfare. Nickal proved very early on that he was a completely unique breed of athlete, an unstoppable grappling phenomenon fully destined to conquer world rankings through sheer skill. What truly transformed Bo Nickal from an elite wrestler into an absolute mythical figure within the global fight community was his submission speed. Possessing lightning-fast double legs, tight arm triangle chokes, and developing left hook power, he neutralized opponents who tried to defend takedowns. His ability to chain wrestling entries, pass guard instantly, and secure early finishes created a calculated storm that shattered veteran middleweights inside the octagon on international stages. His clinical execution and unshakable self-belief made every cage appearance a riveting spectacle under blinding arena lights. This aggressive, flawless style forced world-class rivals into defensive panic where his wrestling pressure and finishing instincts reigned supreme. Nickal turned high-stakes middleweight battles into displays of absolute domination, proving to the fight world that elite wrestling mastery, sharp mind, and explosive athleticism can dismantle any rival on the planet. The absolute competitive climax of Bo's UFC journey was realized through his historic undefeated run climbing toward top-tier middleweight contenders. Finishing opponents inside the very first round across high-stakes main cards, he created global headlines with terrifying ease. Standing under the blinding arena lights, he captured world headlines, establishing his name alongside the most extraordinary combat sports prodigies on earth in truly legendary, unforgettable fashion. Those monumental performance victories sent shockwaves through the fight community, establishing him as an immortal icon of modern combat history. He celebrated his crowning achievements with profound collegiate pride, proving to millions of young athletes that ultimate greatness is achievable through vision. Nickal demonstrated to fight fans everywhere that persistent preparation, wrestling mastery, and unshakable belief yield global supremacy, etching his name forever in history. While his historic early finishes earned him global fame, Bo achieved permanent status through his relentless pursuit of physical evolution. Stepping into high-stakes main events against veteran strikers and submission artists, he repeatedly brought an unstoppable offensive pace to the cage. Refusing to yield to severe fatigue or striking exchanges, he continually returned to the octagon displaying a level of fight IQ that left veteran coaches speechlessly amazed. Reclaiming dominant top position round after round against elite middleweight contenders proved his indestructible mind and total commitment to the sport. That relentless grit earned him deep universal admiration from fellow competitors, coaches, and fight purists across the globe. Nickal showed the combat world that true championship character is forged through continuous pressure, demonstrating that warrior spirit elevates a great contender into an untouchable global combat icon. What truly separated Bo Nickal from almost every other middleweight of his era was his uncompromising, raw, and authentic work ethic inside the gym. He did not rely on artificial internet drama or cheap promotional antics. He let his terrifying wrestling scrambles and fight night intensity speak for themselves. His methodical approach to freestyle wrestling drills, heavy sparring, and strict fight prep established a timeless gold standard of professionalism for rising fighters. This disciplined approach ensured his athletic engine presented world-class pace year after year against explosive contenders on international fight stages. His steady focus and quiet, intense demeanor inside the cage inspired an entire generation of American wrestlers to pursue their dreams with real dedication. Nickal showed the sports world that authentic grit creates an undeniable athletic foundation, proving that real respect is earned through consistent execution over many passing years. Beyond his fight bonuses and main event hand-raises, Bo earned universal respect for his exceptional mentorship and contribution to combat sports culture. Sharing his vast practical knowledge of takedown setups, mat control, and striking defense, he guided numerous rising teammates toward athletic success. He approached every younger training partner with the exact same practical wisdom, patience, and dedication he brought to his own historic championship preps under blinding arena lights. His approachable, genuine persona off-stage earned him one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in modern mixed martial arts history. He spent endless hours interacting with supporters across the world, offering genuine encouragement, photos, and priceless advice to young athletes. Nickal proved to the world that an elite world-class fighter can maintain warmth, humor, and generosity, proving that true sports leadership involves lifting others up along the athlete's path. A major definitive factor that set Bo apart during his peak years was his legendary scrambling capability and cradle control. He regularly stepped into the octagon displaying dense, deeply explosive leg attacks paired with unbreakable top pressure and swift submission transitions. His takedown chain work and back control highlighted profound athletic transitions, allowing him to command maximum authority whenever he dragged middleweight opponents down to the canvas during fight nights. He achieved this remarkable dominance through basic heavy wrestling drills, high-volume conditioning, and an unyielding capacity to push through exhaustion. His body responded rapidly to rigorous fight camps, allowing him to maintain explosive takedown speed even while pushing a grueling multi-round pace. Nickal showed the fight world that basic wrestling mastery paired with extreme physical output creates a timeless physical weapon, proving that raw grit leaves an undeniable mark inside. The cornerstone of Bo's athletic longevity resided in his structured lifestyle, supportive family network, and disciplined daily routine. Supported by his close inner circle and world-class coaching staff, he maintained a peaceful, highly focused training environment throughout his professional career. This stable setting provided a consistent source of daily accountability and mental peace, allowing him to push his grueling workout sessions with laser focus and mental clarity for many years. He built a disciplined lifestyle centered around clean nutrition, adequate rest, and specialized recovery techniques to preserve long-term joint health. Maintaining this uncompromising personal standard ensured his body responded predictably when peaking for major international pay-per-view main events under blinding lights. This total dedication solidified his reputation as an absolute professional who honored the sport, living and breathing combat sports with complete pride and excellence. Beyond his fight record, his main event wins, and his international fame lay a pioneer who forever transformed modern wrestling transition standards. Before his historic rise, many doubted whether an NCAA legend could adapt his grappling to modern high-level MMA submission defense so seamlessly. By breaking through those doubts, he proved to the entire world that world-class excellence is entirely achievable through relentless work, smart strategy, and unshakable self-belief on global stages. He utilized his global platform to promote true athletic excellence, paving the way for future collegiate wrestlers to pursue their fighting dreams. That enduring legacy earned him permanent gratitude from fans, promoters, and fellow athletes across the entire sporting landscape. Nickal proved to the fight world that a true champion creates new standards, establishing a lasting personal mark that completely altered the trajectory of modern middleweight division history forever. Following years of high-level competition and legendary victories on major stages, Bo continued to influence mixed martial arts as an active icon. Newer generations of fighters openly acknowledged his pioneer contributions, recognizing that his early scrambles set the benchmark for wrestling pace. He remained a deeply respected figure at major sports events, greeted with roaring applause whenever he appeared before fans who remembered his historic high-stakes octagon performances. His iconic scramble footage and takedown techniques continue to be studied by coaches and athletes worldwide as masterclasses in mat control and cage pressure. The combat sports community holds his career in high honor, recognizing his contributions as a golden standard of competitive excellence. Nickal's legacy remains a shining beacon of discipline, proving that an authentic champion's spirit continues to inspire millions long after his finest moments in the cage. When sports historians analyze the most dangerous wrestling prodigies in UFC history, Bo Nickal's name stands at the absolute summit. His unprecedented combination of collegiate wrestling dominance, submission speed, tactical maturity, and raw grit permanently elevated modern standards. He proved that an athlete can dominate global sports through pure work ethic, mental toughness, and an unbreakable passion for martial excellence across passing years of competition. His record-breaking octagon performances continue to be celebrated by fight purists worldwide as inspiring examples of true pressure and conditioning. Hardcore fans and casual observers alike honor his career, recognizing his contributions as a foundational chapter in international martial arts history. Nickal proved that unshakable determination creates an immortal legacy, leaving a profound mark on combat culture that time can never fade or diminish over passing decades. Bo Nickal has permanently etched his name into the absolute upper echelon of combat history, leaving behind an untouchable, timeless blueprint. He will forever be revered as an unstoppable wrestling force who successfully proved that technique, absolute confidence, and warrior heart conquer the world. His incredible life journey serves as a powerful reminder that structured discipline, mental resilience, and an authentic spirit will always stand the test of time. Future generations of mixed martial artists will continually study his historic fight preps, his legendary scrambles, and his iron mindset, trying in vain to replicate his magic.
He showed the entire world that a champion could achieve immortality by remaining fiercely true to his vision, honoring his roots, and fighting through every obstacle.
The American prodigy has permanently etched his name in gold, leaving an eternal mark on physical culture and human potential forever.